Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are considering buying a house and need to figure out what they can afford and what the bank will lend them. Their adjusted gross income is this. Their monthly mortgage payment would be this. Their annual property taxes and homeowner insurance would cost them this. Rapunzel has $450 per month car loan. Flynn has a car payment as well. And their average monthly credit card payment is this. Do they qualify with their front and back end ratios? So this time there's some added steps of it really is important that you think about these car payments that you get if you are about to get a house. So let's first do the front end. And then I'll show you how that leads us into the back end ratios. And again, if you need these little ratio formulas, they're right up here at the top, given to you on the document, okay? So front end ratio takes all of our housing expense and divides it by the income. So remember that we're going to need that income. So 146,278, this guy right here. Let's go divide that by 12 so we have that for both the denominators. So 146,278 divided by 12. Grab your phone calculators. 146,278 divided by 12. I'm getting 12,189 and 83 cents. Always do it one more time just to be safe. 146,278 divided by 12. 12189.83. Okay, great. 12189.83. So this is my denominator. I wanted that gross monthly income. And now we need to do the numerator, which takes a little bit more work. The numerator wants the housing expense. So I first look to see that there's a mortgage of $2,720, and that's already monthly, so I can just get that ready to add. But notice that the property taxes are annual. So we do need to take those annual property taxes and we need to divide it by 12. So 3,470 divided by 12. 3,470 divided by 12 is $289 and 17 cents. I'm rounding there. Okay, last thing we need is the insurance. The homeowner's insurance premium is $976 per year. So again, I need to take that annual, insurance of $976 and divide it by 12 so we can get that monthly figure. And so that's 81 and 33 cents. Okay, now I'm going to add these all up together. 2720 plus 289 and 17 cents plus 81 and 33 cents. And that gives me a total housing expense of 3,090 and 50 cents. That's my numerator. I already have my denominator, so go ahead and divide by 12,189.83, and I'm getting a percent of around 25%. So based on the front end ratio, because 25% is less than 28%, yes, they do qualify. Cool. They can afford that housing payment according to the lender. Now let's go do the back end ratio with their other debts. Go back up and look, what were those other debts again? Rapunzel has a $450 a month car loan. Flynn has a $627 car loan. Credit card bill is $285. So we're going to take the whole housing expense from the first part, And we're going to add her car loan plus his car loan plus their credit cards of $285. Add those all up to get that new numerator. This is called your debt to income ratio, the back end ratio. This, as a general rule, needs to be below 36%. So 3090.5 plus 450 plus 627 plus 285 comes out to 44.52 and 50 cents. Divide that by our denominator, which we already have calculated. And I'm getting 0.365 with, if I round that, it's going to round up to 37%. So we just barely do not qualify based on the back end. Okay, so what does a borrower do if they're told by the lender, your front end ratio is okay, but your back end ratio is too high? They're going to go, okay, well, how about if I pay off this credit card during the closing? And then the lender will say, yes, without that debt, without that credit card there, you absolutely can afford to buy this house. Your back end ratio will be below and you'll be okay. So that's real life, people. It is possible you have too high of car payments and that it makes it so you cannot qualify for the house. Be careful with those car payments.